Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have TCG Gamers versus Mr. Momo, and this is going to be a post-BODE format video. And with that being said, let's just hop right in. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to see Mr. win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first, 43 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Fusion Destiny, Pinkertops, Droplet, Celestial, and Fusion Destiny, so main decking these cards. This stuff is like very common, like the Fusion Destiny stuff, a lot of people are playing this. But it looks like they draw so much of it. And then they have Droplet, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Nova, Natasha, and Gamma. So they are choosing to play the Dragoon stuff over the hero stuff. And then go ahead and activate Nova, summon out Alpha. You know, they have no hand traps here, so they're going to get the combo. They go for Relinquished. Alpha, summon itself out. Go search Ben 10. And then they're going to get rid of the Alpha for the Gamma effect, summon, and then overlay those for Fafnir. Yeah, a little misclick there. I'll go ahead, and then Fafnir effect. That's going to dump Zeta, get rid of the Ben 10 for Zeta. So summon out, go search Ritual Spell. I feel like this is kind of weird, not going to lie, because like, the way they played it, like if Fafnir gets hit with like an imperm, which would have been like the first thing that could have been impermed, it's like they're not gonna like imperm like this or anything, then they just go like Anaconda, Dragoon Pass. That's not like that great. I mean, I guess they have like Droplet with it, plus follow up, but I don't know, feel like they could have done this differently. Ben 10 effect to go search. So this is going to go ahead and search out from the deck. They're going to search Diviner. Then normal summon Diviner effect, go dump Arc. And then Arc effect to search. Search out the Idaten. And then Ritual Spell to attach. Summon Idaten. Idaten effect. Add back. Then overlay those for Beatrice. Beatrice effect attach. Go dump the Perfection. Ritual Spell, attach, summon out the Perfection, and then Ritual Spell effect, add back to hand, and then slap those into a IP, set Droplet, and pass. Okay, so they're going to have 3 interruptions off Perfection, 1 off Droplet, and 1 off Unicorn. Well, I guess they don't have to go for Unicorn. You go for like Appaloosa 2 if they play it. Beatrice effect, go dump. Sure bro, just waited. Beatrice effect there. I think on Beatrice. We're gonna go ahead. It's gonna negate Perfection and Beatrice. So now they still have the Droplet and IP interruptions. Normal summon out Alistair. And then they're gonna activate Droplet to go ahead and negate that. Then IP effect, go for Appaloosa. And then activate the Fusion Destiny. So Fusion Destiny is going to be dumping those, bring out the Enforcer. And then Battle Phase, attack over this. They take 400 more because this is making that lose 400 attack. And then Enforcer effect, go ahead and pop. And then Enforcer effect to summon back next turn. And then Alistair poke. And then pass turn. Standby phase comes back. They do have a lot to do here. Like, they have every Drytron name right now. So go ahead and emergency, search out Delta. And then get rid of Delta for Gamma. So summon and then summon back. Ritual spell. They're going to go ahead and summon out Perfection by getting rid of Gamma. And then Ritual Spell effect, try to add itself back, Enforcer, and then who are you targeting? Does not target. I'll go ahead and stop this. And then they're going to get the Graveyard effect. And then, so it's going to go ahead, add itself back, targeting Alpha, Delta effect, summon, reveal, draw into a called by. So thinking hard. Get rid of the Delta for Alpha, summon out Alpha, go search Draco Nids. And then get rid of the Draco Nids for Zeta. So summon, overlay those for Fafnir. Fafnir effect to go dump Zeta. Ritual Spell, that's going to detach for Idaten. Idaten effect, add back Ritual Spell. And then activate Called By on Enforcer. I feel like that's kind of random to do right there. You can just like save it. So like later on in the turn, go for DeanOOR and then Zeus, pass. So yeah, this is kind of weird here. I mean, couldn't they have just like ritual spelled, attach material off Fafnir, summon Natasha? I mean, they're definitely playing Anaconda in the deck. Like, that's something they can for sure link into for a link too. Maybe like Nightmare Phoenix is probably in the deck too, but let's just go by like what is known. Like Anaconda is known for sure. So you can turn like the Idaten and the Natasha into an Anaconda. Natasha banish, take Alistair, and then you have like what 2018, 1000 off Natasha. You have 500. You go for like access code. I don't know. There's got to be a way to like go for a game there, right? I feel like there has to be. But they're gonna. Well, they didn't summon back off of Enforcer. They forgot to summon back. So many people forget to do this. This card doesn't just summon itself back. It summons any Destiny hero back. So it can summon these back out too. It's good to know what these cards do. Like this card versus Striker, pretty saucy. And this card contribute to make it getting 1000 attack. So they definitely messed up there. Because they would have been forced to summon out Dasher, Celestial. They summon out Celestial, then they can't get its effect to draw this turn if they crash because they can't get its effect to turn this into the graveyard. If they summon out Dasher, then they have nothing to crash into, so they can't just put it into the graveyard. So would have held the L, but neither of them caught it. And it's not like this is optional once you activate it. So they're going to go ahead and attack to perfection. And then activate the purple effect. They are going to let this resolve. Go ahead and grab Blue Sky. And then special summon out Blue Sky. Blue Sky effect to go search, letting this resolve. And then go search the Eclipse. And then end phase, activate Zeus effect to go ahead and wipe. Pass, draw Dark Magician. Switch to attack. Activate Ritual Spell, get rid of Zeus. So please continue. Summon out Idaten. Idaten effect. They're going to chain Gamma to this. Oh my gosh. This is such a boof game. There's just so many misplays. Like it's just tough. Like, High Rated just needs to come back, man. It's tough out here. It truly is. It truly, truly, truly is to, like, watch this. I get like a lot of people don't know what Enforcer does because like it's not out yet and they're probably just starting to test with it, but like it's just kind of rough to watch from our angle. Like realistically, like Mr. Momo won game 1. Like this game was won by Drytron if like everything was done correctly. Summon effect, top deck's better than mine, had Dark Magician, so they're going to go ahead and pass. Or not pass. I mean, go on to the next game. Jeez. We're going to see Mr. Momo force this player to go first. Opening hands, we have Meltdown, Fusion Destiny, Blue Sky, Mind Control, and Alpha. And they have Storm, Called By, Foolish, Natasha, and Nova. So starting off with Meltdown. Meltdown, go search Alistair. And then normal summon Alistair, effect, search Invocation. Yep, so this is going to resolve, go search out Invocation, and then get rid of Alistair from Moon Maiden, activate Invocation, and then this will go ahead and banish, summon out Makaba, and then Invocation effect, go ahead and grab Alistair, and then activate Fusion Destiny, so Fusion Destiny, go dump, summon Enforcer, I'm happy they're summoning everything in defense, playing around Storm, pass, draw Zeta, then activate Nova, summon out Alpha, then go for the Relinquished, Alpha effect, get rid of Zeta, and then they're going to chain Makaba here, try to cut off Ben 10 access, then get rid of Natasha for Zeta, so summon, search Ritual Spell, and then they're going to activate Ritual Spell, so that's going to bring out the Natasha effect, getting 500 life points. and then get rid of those for Anaconda. Activate Enforcer here to go ahead, and this is going to pop the Anaconda, and then Enforcer Graveyard effect. In response, they're going to chain Called By to smack that. And then activate Foolish Burial, go down Bidetton. It's crazy because, like, if you're them, you just don't care if they Called By Enforcer there. It's like, okay, I don't get Enforcer follow-up, but I still have, like, Celestial follow-up, Dasher follow-up. Like, if they draw a monster, they can just, like, get it out of hand if they want to. And then activate Natasha. Probably should have summoned this in attack, right? Because, like, this can just, like, negate attacks. Like, this card can negate infinite attacks on ritual monsters. Kind of insane. Pass, draw Alistair. Yeah, like, this is just, I don't know, not great on their part. Said Scuffed. Ajura going first hand. I mean, I don't know. He kind of decided in Storm versus this deck. I guess hoping that they'd put in Floodgates. Because, like, they're just going to summon their stuff in defense. I feel like that's, like, pretty obvious. Like, most players just do that. Like, there's no point of summoning Macabre in attack, and you can just summon it in defense. Turn 1 against a deck like this for sure. I drew a second hand, but worked out going second Alistair Infusion, Mind Control, and Alpha. I mean, to be fair, you could say their hand wasn't it going first hand, it was going second hand because they opened up, like, Storm. I mean, Drytron doesn't play, like, that many going second cards compared to, like, other decks. They're going to Macabre, negate the Mind Control. I just played around Storm. Yeah. The first turn with the fusions in defense. So they're going to go ahead and summon out Alistair. Said, yeah, it's kind of a given. Yeah, that they played around it. Go search Invocation. And then they're going to set Invocation, summon Blue Sky. Yeah, so they're going to win this. They're going to go ahead and search out Purple. It's crazy because, like, game 1 they should have lost. But, you know, hopefully they watch this and they realize from their mistakes. Special summon out Purple. Purple effect, banish. And then go search out Eclipse. Eclipse summon itself out. Invocation, this is going to banish. Summon out Macabre. And then activate Madness. Discard. Go search Invocation. Like, eventually there's going to be games. Set, go ahead and Celestial draw on the Droplet and Alistair. And then activate Invocation, go ahead and shuffle back, add back. And then go ahead and activate the Invocation, banish, summon out Purgatrio. And then they're going to go ahead and activate Madness. I still think it's crazy how this card is a once per turn. Go grab Invocation. Do you like Enforcer over Dragoon? Oh, for sure. Like, I love Enforcer over Dragoon. I hate Dragoon. I think the card's so buns. I think Dragoon is just, like, overall not that crazy of a card. To where, like, Enforcer, I'm like, jeez, this card's so crazy. Like, you have no idea how many games, like, look, I've put a lot of hours post-BODE. Like, too many hours post-BODE testing. And, like, there's so many games where, like, I'll win, or so many games I'll lose, where literally the only thing it is, like, Enforcer, and then just, like, 2 hand traps. Like, just Enforcer, and then, like, defensive cards. And it's, like, so hard to beat sometimes, because, like, if you don't go for game, then, like, Enforcer brings itself back, they're going to draw 2, they're going to have their engine rolling after they draw 2, most likely. It's tough. Enforcer's such a good card. I'm thinking about uploading a deck profile for Dragon Link. Maybe upload some, like, combos for it. But, like, I don't know. The combos post-BODE are pretty much the same as the combos pre-BODE. I mean, nothing really changes except for the fact that, like, there's Anaconda in the deck. It doesn't really change the deck that much. Kind of makes this that way, like, Pega Ruler's a little bit worse. Because, like, if you Pega Ruler mill, then you have to, like, grab the hero that you mill half the time. Or more than half the time. But yeah, they're just going to admit defeat there. It's definitely a game. So, GG's. Ooh, they're going to keep going here. Alright, go for Caliga. Just to, I was going to say, just a link away. Goes for Sword. Yeah. GG. That was, Not so great of a match, not gonna lie. Not so great of a match, just because, like, there was some mistakes. The Drytron player didn't necessarily seem to know exactly what they were doing. But, I mean, the player not knowing what they're doing will happen. Just kind of sucked at, like, the enforcer mistake. I'm not gonna, like, be too harsh about it, though, since, like, these cards aren't out yet. A lot of people haven't, like, tested with it or seen these cards as much as, like, people that watch my channel have, because, like, I've been showing these cards off for, like, months now. And, yeah, also, like, if you watch my streams, I'll play a lot of post-BODE. Because I think, like, the current format, like, new format before BODE, I think it's, like, already pretty much solved. Because it's almost the exact same as the format before. But post-BODE is where, like, stuff gets, like, super cool. Because it's just been forever since, like, Konami's actually, like, released, like, actual cards into the game. You know, like, I guess, like, the Megatons bring Cross out, but that doesn't really, like, change up the format, like, too much, you know? Like, the best decks are still going to be the best decks. It's not like, because Cross out's legal, we're going to see, like, a random deck like Earth Machine not be the best deck by far or anything. I don't even know if that deck plays Cross out, just like a random example, but I think, like, post-BODE, we're going to start seeing more decks come out the waterworks. Hopefully we get, like, good B-Trooper support. Let's go, B-Trooper players! Give us good support. You can do it, Konami. Don't mess this up. You got one shot. Well, actually, they don't, because there's going to be more sets that come out, but come on! They've been giving us bad ban lists, bad sets. You can't be slacking like this. You can't be slacking like this. A lot of people just, you know, I mean, honestly, I know a lot of people right now that have just, like, taken, like, a minor break until BODE comes out. And they started the break, like, a month ago. And, like, you know, ban list, I thought was going to change it up. Ban list didn't change anything. It just seems like we haven't been playing with, like, a lot of different decks in a while. Because, like, the stuff that did get released, like B-Trooper, like, that deck's just buns right now. It sucks. I tried playing B-Trooper. I wanted the deck to be good. I tested it out a lot, put like 20 hours into the deck, and I was like, gosh, this deck just sucks compared to even like this deck. Like, I would rather play like Invoked Mekk-Knight, just because, like, it's just better. But yeah, we'll see more stuff post-BODE. That'll be cool. But I'm thinking about uploading, like, more deck profiles, like my deck profiles, combo videos, because I can upload, like, deck profiles as long as I don't work on the decks with other people. There's, like, certain people that, like, I do deck profile testing with, and, like, we kind of gotta keep stuff in between us, you know, in case of, like, they go to tournaments or something. But if I, like, build the deck by myself, then, like, obviously I can upload it because it doesn't matter. But, like, the Dragon Link list I built by myself, it's not like a super spicy Dragon Link list or anything. It's kind of like standard, but just, like, the enforcer stuff in it. I'm not gonna lie. I play 10 going second cards in it right now at the time of this recording, but the 10 going second cards are not like Veilers and Ashes, cards that you have to, like, draw in your initial hand. They're like Droplet, Dark Ruler, Talents, and Imperm, so the kind of stuff that you can, like, draw into as your 6th card, which really helps with the math with the deck too. Yeah, it definitely helps with the math. And the fact that you don't have to draw it in, like, your initial hand, you can draw it as, like, your 6th card, helps out a lot. Or you could draw it off, like, Chaos Base or, like, Talents into other going second cards, helps. But, yeah, maybe I'll show off that list. But, like, old, like, the Droplets and stuff, those cards can end up changing for other cards as, like, the format goes on and we find out what's actually good and what's not good. But right now, I've just found those cards to be spectacular. They've been very, very nice. Very, very nice. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.